Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. So, yeah, as we all know, earlier this week I was ill. Sorry I didn't get anything up yesterday. I was actually watching the League of Legends World Finals. For anyone who's followed me for a while, they probably know I'm a League of Legends fan. But, enough of that. As we can see, we're back here, year 1700. So, that's only 136 years left in this game. For those of you wondering, yes, I did extend the end date to 1836. So we will not be ending in 1821. Oh yeah, this looks like Tiara has won out here. Let's get the old clock ticking. It's been a while. We've lost colonialism against Andalusian Caliphate. Sure. Sow 1,000 flowers. So for those of you wondering, we are still in fact doing Child's Play charity related things, accepting donations. We're actually up to 5%. We've got another donation in by Candy Stand, I believe his name was. Let's pause for a moment. Level 5 Sheriff, neat. So we shall be renaming Crete Candy Land, as per his request. I don't really know about the second capital for some odd reason. I don't know. I always played Candyland as a kid, so Gumdrop Forest? Yeah, there you go. Candyland, capital Gumdrop Forest. Double whammy. So yeah, thank you Candy Stand. That puts us at $50. We're at 5% now. That's right, 5%. As I said, when we reach 10%, I will do a 2-hour video of either Kerbal Space Program or EU3, depending. We always have a damn good chance of Diplo-annexing them. But again, I'd like to encourage everybody to donate, and thank you everyone for your current donations. Let's see. What else? I know I have some other stuff I wanted to go over. Oh well, it'll come to me as we keep going. At this point, I'm just letting the timer tick because we're kind of high on infamy in case nobody noticed. So, we're just letting things cool off a bit for now. It is 1700, so we're 3/4 of the way through the game. I believe I just recently did a look around the world. Alright, so we still have to annex that, take those 2 provinces, take this area. What else? South America there, or South Africa. Diego Garcia. Hey, wasn't that one the one out here? Yeah, the one I would never get rid of. I wanted to get rid of this, but I have no one would be willing to buy it. I mean, really. Yeah. Persia's getting its ass kicked by some rebels down here. Ooh, we have a decision. Well, I think it's only 2 years late from when I planned it. Yeah, here we go. Hold a colonial convention for Addis Gondor. Mismanagement of colonies by the Britannian government has caused an uproar and a petition for redress to the Emperor. The people of South America request their own imperial province. And now if we take a look over here, Palmyrene Addis Gondor has come into existence. Still have some British troops hanging around, but they'll flee quick enough, I'm sure. So yeah, we have a whole new imperial province. Hey, they actually picked their stuff this time. Yeah, they're English, not Nubian. Kind of odd, but I know. But they're mostly English provinces. Excuse the bailiff. So yeah, we now have Addis Gondor as another imperial province. We gotta cut up Inca and the Spanish here, but we effectively have all of South America. Alright. So that's the fun event of the day. Oh. And of course, always the Timurids every 5 years. I'm surprised the Timurids have hung on as long as they have. I mean, there are still the Jalarids. They're Khanate. Realm stability's increased, and government tech 37. Steppe Nomad, Steppe Nomad, Steppe Nomad. Like, we still have a lot of these Khanates. Like, they are surviving. Without Russia, there's... Even we got Crimea up here. It's like... There's a civilized one, but... There's still so many Khans. Steppes were never properly civilized. In Victoria, too, like, we always saw that was like a land grab for Africa. But I could see it being more of a civilization race across Asia. That'd be interesting. Something for me to consider. And I think a nation just appeared here. Oh no, just more of the Oirat horde. And they're starting to get their troops together. Already they have pretender rebels. I guess they probably tried to centralize. I think the AI does that. Nutica. Okay. And the Savoy area. Alright, so we're down to 29. I want to go down to 4 before I do anything else, just so I can pass the abolish slavery thing. For no real reason other than I'm pretty sure at this point everyone else in the Empire would have passed it. Let's take a look at the trade map mode. Okay, no, I was looking more into production, I think, was the map mode I wanted. Because, I mean, if you look here, like, slaves are incredibly valuable. I'm trying to figure out, well, let's see, how much of the slave market do I control? 100%. So that means, yeah, everyone else in the Empire has already passed it. I'm the only one left with slaves. In fact, yeah, this is all the slaves in the world right now. Yeah, there's loves to pass it, so... Okay, so we lost General, that's fine. And Epirus is just sitting there being Epirus, with its 2 Asian provinces now. Cultural assimilation, I like that. That's the other thing, just taking it easy for a little while. Yeah, I'll just take the inflation. I always do. There's still room for improvement, population growth. Yeah. 50 just isn't worth it. Such a small amount to me. Oh, well. Well, that would explain a couple of things. Okay, we do not need stuff in government right now. It's the last thing we need. So that's 15 years ahead of its time. That's... Yeah, we want to research land. Alright. No, it's 5 years ahead of its time, so... That means, I suppose, as standard, they will be again split between production, trade, and naval, and treasury. And try and get them up to 35 as well. Making us so technologically advanced. Like, we've actually caught up with everyone else if you look at their average techs. Like, they're around 31-ish, so... We're not only caught up, we're actually significantly ahead. Also, I have 14 grand. Why the frig have I been not building universities? 5,000. I just like to see just how expensive these things get. 5,600. Yeah, those are the only 2 I can build. So I need to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more universities. Holy crap, that's gonna cost me a lot of money. Just to get the last of the universities off here. But as I showed last time with the screenshot of my literacy rate in Victoria 2, there was a lot of people who was like, what's literacy rate do? Uh-oh. What? Crap. Man, I wish I paid attention. Because I don't have missionaries right now, because I took Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité. Like, crud. No, really, crud. That's a problem. because I can't convert them back. Liberté, Egalité, Fraternité ends eventually, though, doesn't it? I'm sure it does. It's gotta end. It only lasts like 10-20 years. Yeah, okay. 1712. Oh, hey, I've got another. No text for Key Monarch. Yeah, that's because I don't think I properly made the Imperator title, like, spread across everything. So what do we got here? What? Oh, I remember this. So, here's an event that's about 190 years late. The Emperor clings to but a minority religion. He may have the electors on his side, but the Empire stands against him. To avoid large-scale Catholic Protestant... Wait a minute. Okay, scratch that and turn that into a Reformed Protestant war. This was actually meant as an event I created when I realized one of the first Protestant things had become an emperor. And this event was meant to fire, like, 180 years ago? But I don't think I ever specified properly Catholic and Protestant. So, it's actually the Reformed fighting the Protestants. I just used if they're not of the Emperor's religion, yada yada yada. So anyway, back to what I was saying. To avoid a large-scale Catholic-Protestant war, or Reformed Protestant war, the majority of the Empire has presented an ultimatum to allow them to leave the Empire. This will never be tolerated by the Emperor. However, if we back them up, war could be avoided and the Empire crippled. So what I've done, if we take a look at the Imperial map mode, that. Anyone who isn't reformed fled the Empire. That's all that's left in the Holy Roman Empire. Now, a lot of people are going to complain, yada yada yada, that's cheating. I've already beaten Austria. Austria, by the way, was a lucky nation. I checked that because I felt fighting them. There's something wrong, like they weren't taking war exhaustion properly. If we check here, yeah, luck, minus 50% right there. I knew they weren't taking war exhaustion on properly, and they could somehow fight back against rebels so much easier than they should have been able to. So I double-checked that, and indeed, Austria's a lucky nation. I managed to beat them. I'm impressed. Usually, because of Austria's luck, they just kick ass. So it turns out the converter didn't disable lucky nations. I think it randomized them because I looked up the other ones. They have to be Flanders, Sweden and Norway both, as well as England. All of them lucky nations. So very interesting. So was the Caliphate, but that lot of good that did them against me. East Gondor, packing together its armies. Right, so we're down to 22. We're getting there. So yeah, that event, about 190 years too late. With hostile siege in Albania. Oh god, I stopped paying attention again. Everyone always complains I never look up here. This is true. There is truth to it that I always remember here, but I am never paying attention to it. Shit. Alright, so, well, it'll be 7 years before we can even consider converting it back, since I'll get one every 2 years. It'll be before the end of the game, that's the important thing. But, yeah, minor problem with that. I am not ever paying attention. Besides, we still have to convert Candyland. Alright, let's see what else. Yeah, I think that's about everything. So, any other events and or decisions that come about a couple hundred years too late gonna pop around? Let's see. I'm at 3 stability, and I could just take the stability hit, go offensive. Might as well. Every time, I tell you. Every time. 33% chance my balls. It's 100. Every time I have clicked the offensive button. Just saying. This time I expected it and didn't really care. I'm at 2 stability now. It's not terribly end of the world here. That's fine. Like I'm fine with that, but it's just 33% chance, yet every time somehow. Yeah, without even any bit of funding. Like, this is gonna be done this year. Like, I'm just gonna be plowing through the text here. So quickly, too. We have gained liberation against Savoy. That's great. Colonial ventures. Abandon the idea of naval supremacy. Yeah, Savoy is one of the last couple of imperial provinces, I think. Yeah, there they are. And you've got 4 electors. Really? Holstein stayed in the Empire? Oh, yeah. Alright. Yeah, so people might complain that it's cheating and yada yada yada. This was actually something I designed as a way of strengthening Germany. You'll notice immediately that Muslim country sitting in the dead freaking middle of Flanders, gone. Like, there was a lot of problems like that with the Empire. Like, seriously, Paris, I believe, probably still Muslim. Yeah. Islam in Paris. What? So, the Empire was, I guess, how to say, it was being crippled by the fact it was still part of the Empire. And, yeah, I expect significantly for there to be a lot of blobbing going on over the next little while here. Except this was meant to happen several hundred years ago. My god. Well, let's see what comes of it. Flanders will probably reform France. I think they only need Vendôme and Bourgois and as well. And then I think that's it, all they need to reform France. So we might have France return. That's always neat. Yeah, they'll have a long way to go. Ireland. Wait, what? Wait. Ireland? Cheeky. I left you alone for goddamn 5 minutes. You go and conquer that. Alright, the second that it hits 4, we're just gonna be on top of Ireland. I don't give a crap anymore. Get the troops in position. I want them in Desmond immediately. We will launch the attack from the boats. Or from the boats. We'll move the army into position in... I think I just covered my mic partially with my... Or covered the air between the mic and the mouse, so I will repeat myself just in case you couldn't hear. It's really hard to listen to your own audio. So we're gonna move out into... We're gonna attack from the boats. We'll move out to Dingle Bay, move in. That way we can easily beat the Britannian armies there and ensure that we can annex. I don't believe Britannia will have core on that, no, so it doesn't matter who takes that. Alright. Heavy frigate, the Cook Strait, and the Western Fijiji Basin. Western Fijiji Basin. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Assay, whoa. All of it occupied by Kandesh anyway. What? What's going on here? This all used to be, like, Manchu, didn't it? Competent diplomacy. Johannes can always be trusted. Well, we're down to 12. Successful bureaucracy. Gain a magistrate. Speaking of which, I have enough for another university. $5,900. So the next one's 6,200. Yeah. 6,500. 6,800. 7,100. 7,400. 7,700. 8,000. That'll be the final cost. And then I'm never building another manufactory again. Because, like, even if I go over here and want to build, like, a fine arts academy, it's $6,000. No, really, what the hell? Like, that's going to be the last manufacturer I think I ever build. And with damn good reason. Although I do get a lot of these events, which is nice, I have to admit. And even then, never investing again in government tech, I'm going to be ahead of that by miles. Land tech on its own just hit 56. So that puts it 5 years ahead of its time, yeah. So 145 budget, yeah. These are going to be caught up. Like, these are going to catch up in the next couple of years. So, spear unit type. Blanche Cavalry. Arme Blanche Cavalry. Alright. 4... I want cavalry to have the highest shock attack that they can, because that's what they're for. Frederick of Austria is the emperor, no surprise. I think that's the only thing they... Let's see, there are 5 member states. Yeah. Wait, Bavaria isn't even in the empire anymore. Oh yeah, they fled. But they're still a vassal of Austria. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, and Austria, of course, has the Restore the Empire possibly on everybody, so they're just going to try and eat everybody. So, we're down to 9.5. We're getting close. I'm going to be making this a double-length episode to apologize for not getting anything up yesterday. Even now, looking at the time I'm recording this early afternoon, might be in the evening when I get this up. Might consider making it a 60-minute episode and just putting it up tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see in about 20 minutes. Oh, boy. Your ports are blockaded. In Diego Garcia. I didn't realize it was possible for me to give negative fucks about that, but I couldn't give a single one. I, in fact, take fucks from it. I'm not entirely sure whether or not I just said what I wanted to say. Yeah, I'm gonna go with I did not. Ooh, they all kind of vanished. Whoa. I'll take him. I don't know. Alright, so we're to 1710. Gain 2 stability and trade tech investment. I'm curious, do I have anything I can do that'll just reduce my stability by 1 that I'd like to do? Nah. Maybe. Oh, well, we'll just take that. I'd rather have a stability point. Yeah, we got a bunch of them. Lovely. Random number generators just bend me over. So yeah, overall, like, I think Europe is just going to become stronger because of what I just did. Even though that was really kind of poorly timed. Yeah, Sunny Zealots are just going to probably cause a cornucopia of problems for them. I probably used that word wrong. I don't know, can I use cornucopia like that? I think I can. I'll probably look it up after. And I'm pretty sure a billion people will tell me in the comments anyway. Anytime I so much as even consider making a grammar mistake, everyone's over me. The internet is full of grammar Nazis. The internet's divided between 2 sets of people. The kind of people who use, like, who say lol in real life. And the kind of people who are grammar Nazis. And somehow I've ended up in between. I kind of use bad grammar and stuff like that when I'm talking, but at the same time I still have, generally speaking, really good grammar. By no means perfect, but as I'm sure you all know. And I have a lot of trouble pronouncing really foreign things. Alright. Well, at least the Qazim Khanate survived. For a little while there, we thought they were just goners. I suppose one of the interesting things will be the end of Transylvania. And I think the end of Catholicism with this. The Empire's last thing holding up Catholicism, as funny as that is. Because if we look here, Austria is now occupying all that. And Transylvania was really the last bastion of Catholicism. There's still a bit up here. We've got Novgorod, no PM. Yeah, there's a little bit of Catholicism left, but I think it's ending at this point. So, 4.3, we're almost ready to launch an attack. Come on. Okay, just double checking to make sure they don't have any cores. Just makes it harder. Right, they're allied with Ireland. So let's not make the same mistake twice. Alright, troops are in position. Imperialism and automatically call all allies. I probably could have avoided the entire thing. Alright, and therefore we should beat the Brits into the Irish capital, thus ensuring my ability to annex them. Also, while we're down here in the low infamy zone, abolition of slavery. We have now abolished slavery. And that means in the coming time, these provinces and stuff should stop producing slaves and produce other things. Unknown will now be produced in Darnuba. Yeah, we're just going to see that pop up for every province. Ugh. Gonna be a lot of events. It'd be a lot worse if I owned all of Africa. Jeez. Alright, so we've got this. How did the Brits get control? What the hell? The Irish attacked my ships and didn't let my guys land. Those sneaky Irish pricks. Alright, well that's just great. If it moves, tax it. Every freaking time. Yeah, no. And so now we're getting resources appearing. We are no longer trading in slaves. So I guess I was last of the slaves then? Yep. The world's supply of slaves, I believe that was the end. Considering I at one point controlled 100% of it and then abolished slavery. God damn it, though. Freaking retards. I thought I had a foolproof plan, but apparently not. Apparently I need my battle fleet right there. I suppose optionally I could just wait it out. You know, it's not like I'm going to be taking on war exhaustion at any given rate. And I mean, eventually this province will revolt free. And then I could take it. How much is this going to cost me anyway, at the nose? 42 so far. Where's Palawan? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we'll take that while we're here. And that's from the Irish, so I don't care. So yeah, we need these 3 provinces, and we'll just take the colony for the sake of taking the colony. And then Byzantium will have all but 1 province in Greece. Peace offer from Ireland, no, and no. Frickin' Irish, man. Yeah, I guess there's no real reason for me to be at war with Ireland. No, it's 4 infamy. It's just not worth it. Ireland gets off with just losing cores. This time, at least. And 99%, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. People said that these were worth stuff. That is completely untrue. They are colonies. They are worthless. So taking on 8 infamy, alright. Sell you Corinthos or something. Karakia. Sell you that. There you are. I could damn well click on that island. Yeah, connected to Epirus, but... God damn it. Alright, where's the friggin' Master of Mint around here? Damn, need a Master of goddamn Mint. Still gain 15 a month. How much am I minting a month? 100. So if I'm gaining that, then I can, you know, reduce that. Let's try and bring my inflation back down. It's only mint 100 a month. Alright. Or I could go mint free, but then I'd never finish these universities. 6,400 so far. And you know, reduction of inflation is gonna be good. When in doubt, grain. Alright. So, 1,000 flowers, sure. That's the other thing about having a pile of universities. Infinite cultural tradition. Which is always really good. Yeah, I'm finally out of Liberté, Egalité, Fraternité. Excellent. Which means I'm now gaining missionaries, and I can eventually get these 2 provinces converted in Crete as well. What's revolting? Monemvasia, Diego Garcia... Why is Diego Garcia revolting? What nationalism? What? I don't even know. And Corinthos, yeah, we're gonna be selling off 2 of the provinces that are revolting, so who cares? There you go. 2 in Nubia, sure. I love base tax increases. Alright, well, at least he's good at administration. How's our air looking? Pretty good, pretty good. Alright. Things are okay here. So we just have 1 province left to sell. And once the auto-saving's done, we can sell Monemvasia. Monemvasia. Alright. Excellent. So, but only 1 province remains. Level 3 statesman. Alright, like I really need a statesman. I already have 1. I do not need statesmen. At all. Ever. Technology 1 year ahead of its time. Yeah, we're pretty caught up here. Trade's still lagging behind a little. I think it's that... I don't even know who I'm refusing to trade with. I guess I embargoed somebody a long time ago. But I've completely forgot... Oh, revoke embargo. There they are! Alright. Found who I was embargoing this entire goddamn time. I think it was because they out-traded me in my own center of trade or something. Probably. Yeah. So Alexandria is done. This province, building at least 3,300 without slaves. Not terrible. Not terrible. And let's see, what else? What else? I know there's another war I wanted to do. Can't remember who, though. Oh yeah, it was on the Inca, wasn't it? No, I can't now. They have an exposed colony. Unless I sent troops there to ensure that that colony wasn't taken. Maybe. So yeah, there's a colony there. Still got some area that's actually undiscovered for me. They probably can see it, and they're probably working at it. And I also want one on the Caliphate, right? Well, I think at this point the Caliphate's just so weak that we can attack it without any problem, really. So let's go at the Caliphate then. We're aiming to take these 4 colonies, minimum. I'll probably grab some extra stuff somewhere. I probably won't even have to lift a finger at this point. Like, the great thing about having just this army of vassals is they're going to do all the work for me. Allied of the Andalusian Caliphate, and they're not? Strange, okay. Well, the other thing I guess I can do to the Caliphate is weaken them by taking out their vassal of Navarra here so I can get conquered. Like, the last of France is really about to fall here, so. Visigothrum's fine, doesn't need my help. But yeah, when the truce is expired, I'm going to declare a solitary war of just me versus Ireland. This way I can annex without problem. At war with Travancore. Sweden finally burst its way in there. Speaking of which, another one I have to beat up is Sweden. I'll force them to release people, I'm sure. Like, I haven't let people out there yet, and I'm not going to start now. Like, I'm going to push Sweden out of here. Like, I'm trying to keep Asia completely separated and completely intact. That's been kind of like one of my fun little secret goals I've had, is to just try and keep Europe out of Asia. Which overall has been okay for that. I mean, Epirus is doomed to die out there. They've got nothing to stop them. Like, Epirus is going to die. I figured if I attacked Transylvania enough, and that's what I did, as we could all see, by the fact that we have Tarisa now, I figured I could beat them up and take them out, hopefully. Which, you know what, turned out to be pretty good. And the Qasim Khanate is rising again. We'll see this. English Patriots, yeah, they're gone. So those provinces will defect to Norway. I assume the Qasim Khanate will eventually take over everything here. Because they've done pretty good. They've managed to westernize, I think. Or, not westernize, but westernize enough. So they're probably going to be a secondary power, and we'll be able to colonize this area. Which will be interesting. In Victoria, too. At least. Oof. Man, that's a lot of boats. Boats everywhere. Again, as I said, I figure I wouldn't have to lift a finger, and it so far seems correct. Because my vassals are more than capable. And the actual thing I'm down here for, these colonies, those will apparently be handled. Speaking of which, offer them an alliance. The Cherokee. I have no ill will to them, so they may live. Probably gonna take a pile of colonies while I'm down here. Just, you know. Might as well. Yeah, I'm trying to think what would I do with them, though. I guess colonies are in themselves inherently valuable, but like I said, I don't really care much for North America. But I would much prefer the Spanish not having them, you know? So anyway, what's it look like it's going to cost me? The answer is never much. Like, I've already conquered enough. Just to get the colonies. Eventually, assuming, you know, the Brits get their asses here and finish those sieges up there. Here. Yeah, they finished the sieges here. Mostly, at least. But yeah. Caliphate and Sweden have accepted peace with one another. They just have Lisboa there for some reason. I feel like I should help. I really should. But, oh well. So, yeah, we're just going to take pretty much, I think, all of their colonies. Just eat all the colonies. Take Guantanamo while we're at it. How did Flanders get there? I have no idea. But yeah. And already we can start to see, like, a couple of blobs beginning to form. Austria was apparently unable to take anything. Tyrol is just like, nom nom. I rightfully expect, you know, Europe to be blobbing now that I have taken a majority of the Holy Roman Empire out of the equation here. Like I said, this was all that was... Wow, they even lost an elector. Bavaria, right, not part of the empire. Ineligible to be an elector. There aren't enough electors. There aren't enough states to be electors. And Savoy. Savoy becomes an elector. Becomes... Savoy is the emperor. That'd be hilarious to see. Then Austria just leaves the empire. It's like, yeah, this place is shit now. But... like I said, the point of it was more to strengthen Europe than to weaken it. I've already beaten back Austria. I've already taken what I want from them. So if I want to have a strong opponent later, I need to weaken the Holy Roman Empire. And that's how I do it. So, sue for peace. Let's start demanding tribute. Some other things I want is to... not Aztec, and... What will the Aztec get? That? Maybe. Cancel Navarra as a vassal. Not gonna bother revoking cores. Boom, boom. How much is this for? Because I haven't actually conquered it, but oh well. Yeah. Still need to conquer more though. Right, East Gondor actually needs to come into this war. There we go. Commit some more troops to it. But yeah, that's all for the episode, folks. Let's see. We can probably finish off Epirus now, can't we? Or very soon, at least. It's 2 years, alright. 2 years until then. That's fine. So in 2 years, we finish off Epirus. Finish this war with the Caliphate. What else? What else? I don't know. But we'll be doing stuff. Let's see, we've got a guaranteed war with Sweden ahead of us, and Travancore still at war with Flanders and everybody else. I don't want to have to fight Flanders. Like, I want them to blob up and become France. But at the same time, I'm defending, you know, defending the Far East for now. Because I've never done that before, and I'm interested to see, like, the kind of things that are happening. The Mongol Khanate's in back. We have all the Khanates. Not a single Khanate is currently annexed, is it? No. Wow. Well, okay, the Golden Horde is. But they were replaced by the Qasim Khanate. Yeah, wow. Like, I'm really confounded by all these freaking Khanates that have survived. But, oh well, that's enough of that. Yeah. So look forward to seeing Europe blob up and become an actual opponent. And yeah. Yeah, Europe is blobbing. So now we've got, I think, that area. Tyrol. Yeah. So this is going to be interesting to see. So, maybe we can finally crush Ireland one day. And besides, we still haven't even gone through the revolution yet. That's always going to be fun to look forward to. I think we might. There's a decent chance we'll have Flanders as revolutionary France eventually. That'd be interesting. History always finds its way of repeating itself. Oh well. Until the next time that we meet and story time continues, this is Kelvin signing off.